Alright, let's get into it, ladies and gents. Today, I'm going to quickly show you guys how to do a vocal scratch in FL Studio using Grossbeat. There's a little turntable sort of effect or presets of effects on this plugin that can make it sound like you actually have a DJ deck turntables and you're doing the vocal scratches in real time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sample what I want to scratch. Going to run it through this plugin, and then I'm just going to pick a couple different sounds that I think sound cool, and then I'm going to piece it all together, and then the end product will sound like this. So that's me just saying rewind. So I grab the microphone, rewind, and then sample it, and then run it through the plugin. You can also use a guitar, which is what I've done here. I've grabbed this part of the riff, and then I've turned it into this. Pretty cool. So it's a cool way to like cut the drums out, cut everything out, just make it go like, and then it's a really cool transitional sort of effect. So yeah, let's get into it, eh? So here's the original sample of me just saying rewind. Rewind. Let me take the effects off. So it's just me grabbing the mic. Rewind. That's all I've done. And then what I've done is you go into Grossbeat. So I'm going to open up a new channel here. Open up Grossbeat on FL Studio. And this is essentially just a plugin that can do a bunch of different trance gates, like someone turning the volume on and off in like rhythmic patterns. You can do complex stuff of like warping the sound. It's sort of just like stretches it, resamples it, chops it, reverses it, just pitches it, does all sorts of different little different effects to whatever audio sample you're using. So let's grab this and let's redo this. So I'm going to grab this, put it over here. I'm going to make this one unique. Okay, so now it's just rewind. That's all it is. Okay. Now I put Grossbeat on channel 16, so I'm going to grab this, move it to channel 16. Now I can stuff around with this. So rewind. Right, so that's working. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Edison, which is what I use to record samples. I'm going to turn the recording on, and I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to pick different like all these different sounds. Grab a bunch of different ones that I think sound cool, and then I'm going to piece it together and then re-record it as one stem. And then you can do this a bunch of different times to create width, and you can pan them, or you can just do one mono and use a stereo widener or whatever. I'm going to use one, pick the ones I like, piece it together, and then I'm going to add a telephone effect to it, and then I'm going to add a little bit of like room reverb and maybe a delay at the end to let it like delay out. So turn this on. And then just, now we're recording. Rewind. So essentially you just go through and you pick all the ones that you think sound cool. So I'm going to stop recording there. I'm going to bounce it out. And then what I would do is, I would just go through and I'd pick all of the ones. So there's my sample here. So you got all the rewind, all that, and you just go through and you just slice them up, and you just piece them all together to how you would like it. So I've done that over here, and here's a sample I prepared earlier. Rewind. Cool. And that's it, man. It's that simple. And then with the effects on, pretty cool. Come on. That's just me going, come on. And there you go, 90s hip hop vibes with, you know, you can do it with guitars, vocals, just cool little scratch effects that really add that hip hoppy sort of vibe to the track, man. So there you go. Like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for new music. See ya.